Hello, my name is Brisa Verdin, and in this video I will be showing you how to make a woodcut relief print like this one. Woodcut is a type of relief printing technique that is used in printmaking. The process of this technique is to carve your design onto the surface of the woodblock. Here you can see it's been carved on, and then you transfer the design onto paper. I would say it's similar to a stamp. So before you start, make sure you're wearing an apron or clothes that you don't mind getting dirty, because when it comes to printmaking, it can get messy. Further on, I am going to show you the materials and preparation for this project. The tool I will be using to carve on my wood will be a linoleum cutter. This specific type of vinyl cutter contains all of its blades inside. You can see here. You can use rice paper to transfer your design onto, but for this project I'm going to be using medical exam table paper. You can get this type of paper in a medical supply store. A roller will also be needed so you can roll your ink onto the wood. Make sure that your roller is clean before you use it. A smooth surface to roll your ink on. I will be using glass that was from a picture frame. You can get this at a dollar store. Just make sure to be careful with the edges because they are sharp and you can hurt yourself. A paintbrush to brush off wood shavings, a spatula to apply the ink onto the smooth surface, a wooden spoon to help transfer your image. You can also use a Verdin, but a wooden spoon is much cheaper, and you can also get this at a dollar store. So when you're using the spoon, make sure to use the back of the spoon and use circular motion. A ruler, a number 2 pencil, charcoal, acrylic sealer, block printing ink, tape, cotton rags or a shirt you don't use anymore, and last but not least, your design. These are the items you are going to be needing for your woodcut relief print. To transfer the design onto the woodblock, I am going to be using a pencil, charcoal, tape, and the design printed on a piece of paper. So first what I'm going to do is cover the back of my printed design with charcoal. Now that the back of my design is covered in charcoal, I'm going to be taping one of the sides, like this side and this side, like a little bit of tape, and I'm going to be placing it onto my wood and center it so I can see. So now that I taped it, I am going to start tracing with my Instead of charcoal, you can also use a 2B pencil, just like how I use the charcoal. And you can also use charcoal tracing paper. So once you are done with transferring the design onto the woodblock, you will prepare to carve and start carving. So we're going to be using the linoleum cutter, and the blades inside are going to help me with details. Now that it's in, you just twist, tighten it a bit so it doesn't, like when you're carving, it doesn't fall out. And make sure that when you are carving, you're carving outwards, like not towards yourself, because then you can hurt yourself. So now here I am going to show you how to hold it. So this is gonna be on the palm of your hand. Gonna grab it like this and start carving it. So like, for instance, here, carving outwards. Also make sure that when you're carving, your fingers aren't in the way of the blade, because then you can hurt yourself. When I am done carving, I will put all the blades back into the little container inside of the lino cutter. I will also use a brush to brush off any wood shavings off of the wood block. And I will put this aside so I can clean my area. Here I am spraying acrylic sealer with a matte finish. This will help keep things sealed in, and once it is dry, we are ready to print. To keep my table clean, I will be using newspaper on the bottom. This way it won't get covered in ink when I am printing. For printing, we'll be needing our carved wood block, our ink, our brayer, the smooth surface, and our spatula. Make sure to have your paper ready to transfer when you print. Before using your block printing ink, make sure to mix it around by squeezing the bottle. This way it is mixed well and the ink will come out looking good. To start, we are going to put our ink onto the smooth surface. So we can put a little bit, not that much, maybe that much. Close it. And we're going to spread it around with the spatula. So maybe like that much. Enough for our roller. So here we have our roller. And now we're gonna bring it down lightly. We're applying ink onto your brayer. Make sure to apply a thin layer so it won't spill onto your wood block. Now to transfer our image, I'm going to put the paper on here. Oh, okay, that's fine because we have like 1 inch. So now we have it on, and with our spoon we are going to do circles. Now with our spoon we're going to do circular motions. We're going to lift it up slowly. We can see our image onto the paper, just like that. Now we will continue to make 4 more of these prints. Now that I am finished with making all of my 5 prints, I am going to clean up my area. Wet rag, and make sure to clean the corners of the brayer when you are cleaning it. Also your spatula, you can use napkins as well. I made a total of 5 good prints, and now I will be labeling them. And that's a wrap. I really hope this video was simple and easy to follow. Happy printmaking!